Restoring the family is the centerpiece of American life and protect our children. Restoring the family as the centerpiece of American life and protect our children. That's number one. Number two, dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. Three, defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. And four, secure our God-given individual rights to live freely, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty.
Oh, yeah, we are back and we are live. We are so excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Oh, yeah. It is good to be here. My partner is in the building as well. We are just waiting on him to come through. Holla back if you hear me. And guys, there we go. It has been a crazy week. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your co-host, FW Mike, one half of the dynamic duo, bringing all the heat tonight. We have so much to get into and talk about. And then, of course, on my right-hand side, waiting for him to come on, is my partner, Protocol. There he is. Hey, you're on mute.
Was sitting here listening, you know what I'm saying? And I was dropping the bombs and everything and the pew-pews in the background. And then I looked down and was like, oh, you're muted in the show. So I was like, oh, well, that doesn't do any good. So he didn't know that I was here, but I was here.
Okay, hey, dog, you know how it is, man. We cover. We're pros. You know what I'm saying? If it goes live and you're not here, we're going to make sure it's, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure it's happening. All right.
Going, baby.
Who is that? Cloud Zach 1090. Leave Bill alone. I don't know which Bill you're talking about, but okay, rock on. Ladies and gentlemen.
You don't know that song?
Oh, I know the song. Oh, I thought
don't you mess with Bill.
Yeah.
No mess with Bill. I'm guessing that's what Cloud Zach is talking about. I don't know. That's
the Bad Leroy Brown. That's another one. Anyway, guys, we are stoked to have you here. We are stoked to be here. We got a lot going on and a lot to talk about tonight, and we're very excited because our very own DJ Protocol.
You better kill me. I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Protocol in the building. He's got an epic adventure he's about to go on that's going to be nationally recorded. People are excited.
No.
What's up?
Don't you sell me short. Okay? Don't sell me short. This is international.
Oh my God. First, I got to go with the, I'm not revealing my precious face until you're halfway in the show. And now it's, don't you dare say I've got an epic adventure that's going to be nationally recorded. It's going to be universally recorded.
No. Give me, this is an epic adventure.
The universe is international. You're right.
Intercontinental like my name was goddamn Chris Jericho. You understand what I'm saying?
It's like, my man is like, you could say intercontinental, but you would be leaving outer lying islands out, and they get the internet too. Elon got them covered. Starlink, you know what I'm saying?
Look,
You better kill me.
everywhere I'm going, you best believe that the aliens is paying attention the way I'm going, because everybody
Right?
is paying attention to where I'm going and where I'm about to be.
Yeah, that's true. Gonna send a shout out, Amy Pew Pews, you know what I'm saying, as well. Man, I wonder what's been going on. I'm kind of waiting. It's kind of weird. No, it's just me yet. It's all right. I wonder where
No fuego yet.
no fuego yet. Yeah, it's just me's a little late sometimes, fuego, but that's all right. We're hitting early. Plus, it's that weird time of year. Looking across the board, a lot of folks are slower, and that's okay. Do me a favor, if you are listening, make sure you share. Make sure you like. You know what I mean? We've got some good listeners going on over on our YouTube. It looks like right about now. So make sure you tell everybody about it. Shout out to all my Facebook listeners. And then, of course, we're hitting it on Rumble. Thank you so much for all our Rumble listeners as well.
They might be checking in on X too, because I'm throwing it over there. So shouts out to the people who are paying attention on X.
Absolutely. Shout out to my X listeners. Yeah. And guys, there is just so much to get to. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. There's a lot to get to. Man, I figured we start out with the hot stuff, and that is what's going on currently in California.
Hot
Major
shit.
news. Yeah, hot shit. The fires are still happening. From what I can tell, what the research I've done today, it looks like there are less of them, right? So it looks like they're starting to be in control. So, that's kind of what's going on there. I do have a map I pulled up, and this is what's there basically going on in the LA County area. And we're going to zoom in here. So if you look at it, you've got the Palisades. That's the one that's getting kind of the most pub right now. And that's because the Palisade flyers, you know what I'm saying? Or fires, excuse me. So that's going on right now. So basically what that is you're not hearing a lot of that information right now. Fuego in the building. Pew, 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 pew. We're glad you're here, Fuego. We are stoked to see you here, of course. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. So, yeah, man, there's some crazy stuff going on with those fires and everything like that. Now, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of theory, a lot of that going on, Pro. What do you think is going on there?
I think it's a perfect storm. I think that the voters of California voted in some very incompetent people.
Right.
I think those incompetent people are showing their major incompetence. They are, you got the water systems that's failing, the reservoirs that's been emptied, people who really can't, grasp and handle the job that they should be doing. They're giving time to other things and other places, and they're not taking care of the necessary business of the people that they represent.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and then there's the people voting for these people for whatever reason, black woman, gay woman, immigrant person, whoever, right? They're pushing forward people not because they can do the job and they happen to be that, but just because they are only that.
Right.
It's causing some situations. And when you couple that with the fact that the people who they put there only want to get rich, and then the rich people are coming in with their plans, and they're the puppets of those people who want to do that, it's a fucking perfect storm. And I think that this is my deduction, knowing that they had the plan on the table, and then it lined straight up with the time span. I think that we got to remember the fucking Olympics is coming there.
Yes.
In 2028. right? I think they're going to build the infrastructure that they wanted to put down for their smart cities. I think they're going to use those as the testing grounds.
See that.
I think they have to rebuild anyway. All right. So since they have to rebuild anyway, why not do it? There's already the basic infrastructure there. Now it's a straight clean slate. Like, we can redo this. Like, understand, like, this is the important thing about land ownership, property ownership. The actual plot of land is what's important. Whether it's what's up under it, what can grow out of it, what you build on top of it. You can always smack whatever you have down and rebuild. You ever played with blocks and Legos when you were a kid?
Yeah.
You had the important thing was to have the Lego bricks.
Right. The foundation, which is the land.
You can build it, get tired of it, break it down, restructure it, build and use it towards what you need it to be built and used for.
Right.
And that's what that land is. And they know that. So they're snatching up the land. And then on top of that, there's the other major thing. Like I said, it's just a perfect storm. Cali's going to be Cali. It's going to be Democrat, going to be liberal. It's what it is for the moment, until more conservatives build in those areas, or they have less people. Who knows how many people are going to end up leaving California. Going to be a lot of liberals for sure. We've already seen that. A lot of liberals.
They've been making a mass exodus already, right?
So now they're forced out.
Yeah.
They're forced out by the hundreds of thousands, right?
Right.
So now you send them to another state.
Right.
And maybe they're the numbers that just tip the scale over, right? You only need 12,000 in Georgia.
That's true.
If we look at those numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and remember, not only that, but there are things that you got to keep in mind is that, the way I see it, and once again, the reason I don't get along sometimes with a lot of people is because I just think differently. I think like the people we're going against. It's something I wish everybody would do, is study like, Confucius and Lao Tzu and the art of war and the way of a warrior, because what it teaches you to do is think like your enemy. The problem that we in America have is there always has to be a good guy and a bad guy, and we always have to feel like we're the good guy. So, and something I think people should keep in mind is that you should always do your best to do your best. But by the same token, you're not always good, and the other guy isn't all bad all the time. Now, sometimes, yes, but not all the time. So, thinking like the evil folks and thinking like them, you got LA, right? Now, I personally believe all you have to do is look at Maui. This is almost a carbon copy of what happened in Maui, only on a much larger scale, which we know that's kind of how the government works. But the thought there is, if you're one of those rich folks, your house is insured. So you're going to get fire insurance. So you're probably going to get more than what you put into it as of what it's worth today, especially if it's one of those 10, 20-year-old homes that went up, during that boom. So you're going to get that. Now, BlackRock, Vanguard, somebody else like that, the state of California magically is going to come in and offer you 1.5 times the value of your home to sell it. So now you've got 2.5 times the value of a $20 million home. So now you're sitting on $45 million to move anywhere else you want to move. Or you can rebuild there, quote unquote, reinvesting. And then they're going to come out and Gavin Newsom's going to go, I got $100 billion reinvested in California because you burned it all and did a deal with the, you know what I mean? And they did the thing, and they'll get those people to stay, their option, because it's great when you're rich. Right? I can move to Washington, I can move to Dallas, or I can move to New York, or I can stay here Most of them will get a home in both places. But here's the secret, guys. They burned out the homeless. They burned out the poor who were renting a place without even renter's insurance, that were maybe able to grab a few items and they're gone. They don't have anything. I don't know. Have you ever known anyone or yourself experienced a fire situation?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
It is beyond crazy. Got personal experience, so I know all about what a fire can do to you. You know what I mean? And again, like you said, there's some things you may be able to grab. There may be some things that you can, salvage, but in a total loss, all flames, it's like, it's ugly. And a lot of these people, like, as I look at a lot of the overhead shots of the damage that was done in the neighborhoods that was burnt out. And I know you could relate because you're in, Tornado Alley. So you've seen tornadoes come through and just wipe houses down to their foundations. And that's all you see is foundations and just debris spread. But there's nothing, what was there is no longer there. It's just reminisce. It's like, oh, it used to be there.
A thing, yeah.
It was a thing. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at this in a fire sense, though. But tornadoes, hurricanes, North Carolina, they look the same way. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina looked the same way. And it was stated then it was a land grab, and we look now, it's a land grab. Because how, bro? Like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna always question, how in the hell do these representatives in these particular fields, I guess it's just like how in the meat factory, we're always hearing about a cholera or salmonella or E. coli. It's like, motherfucker, we trust you to handle our food so we can eat it. You fucking us over?
Well,
Mr. Mayor, Mr. City Manager.
We pay you. Whether I like you or not, whether I trust you or not, you get money to make a living, live in a home, and feed your family based on doing this simple job that if you don't do, people die, literally. It's not rocket science. That's why you had to take those tests. That's why you had to get those certifications.
I hope the people wake up. I hope they really say, okay, hold on, what the fuck? You're supposed to be doing this. This is what you're here for, and you're not. You're not. Stop getting caught up by the trivial, oh, this is a black woman mayor, and they're just being racist. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If the motherfucker fucked up, they fucked up. And I've seen this twice. It's happening in too many places where we're looking past this person's clear incapabilities of performing this job just to knock off some extra credit boxes. How did you hear about us? Oh, I saw your TV commercial. Yep, you was on social media. My friend told me that you was a good one. I needed. Other, I'm gonna check other too. It's the same thing. It's just the same thing.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing, and then they're hiding behind it instead of saying, "All right, you know what? I always see Instagram videos of motherfuckers being shady and doing things, but I guess I just looked at it as it was a joke, and I voted for this person, and guess what? Now I'm an Instagram video. Because my mayor then ran off and put prostitutes and sex slaves in the Waldorf Astoria so his brothers and friends can have all-night stripper party binge. Damn. This shit crazy. This shit happened in real life, and I voted for this person. Like, this is the stuff that I need the regular people to say so that we can get past it. But when we say, yep, we got the evidence, this motherfucker did X, Y, Z, you're just going after them because they're black. Oh, my God. Guys, there's enough instances out here in the world where that may be true. But when these motherfuckers fuck up, how about we address them like, cuz you black. You already
Yep.
going after you. Why the fuck is you doing this stupid shit? Can we just do what needs to be done? Can you just do what needs to be done? Karen Bass, when we ask you about why the fuck you cut the budget to the fire department, don't just sit there and just. No, that's a real question, bitch. Why are you cutting the funds to? We're Cali. Bitch, it's hot. It's hot. You know what heat does? It dries shit up, bitch.
Yep.
Do you know what happens to dry shit, bitch, in the heat? Do you know, bitch? Big burns.
I'm glad you brought that up because I have a clip from shout out Jimmy Fallon. I know we're not huge Fox News fans, all of us here, some of us. But look, Jimmy Fallon is a good dude, good comedian, cab driver comedian who happened to be in New York, be seen by the right people. You know, and a lot like Tyrus and a few of our other friends. Shout out Adam. You know what I mean? He gets a shot. But he did this little clip last night, and I wanted to play this. I thought you'd appreciate it. This was her February 2021 talking about Ted Cruz fleeing Texas in the middle of a deadly crisis as part of a larger pattern of the GOP. Now, in February of 2021, Texas had a blizzard come through, and Cruz was on his vacation. He was on a scheduled vacation, but, you know, if you remember that, it was a smaller thing, but they lit him up. They absolutely roasted him, you know? They were like, stop it, you know what I mean? And there wasn't a whole lot to say. However, this is Karen Bass, mayor of LA, who also is a serious communist. I did just a small little background dive on that. She literally is a Marxist. She went to Cuba every summer for like 10 years and was part of one of those community organizers. Now, look
just above your head. You're looking just above your head.
Yeah.
You see that circle just above your head?
Yeah.
Has this person with this dress in it in front of a microphone with a dirty tennis ball haircut. You see that person right there?
Yeah.
You see that smile? You see them glasses? You see that person?
Yes.
That shit screams communist. That shit screams old communist black bitch. That's exactly what that screams. All right. So if anybody thought in any stretch of the imagination that she wasn't a real deal communist, shame on you. Shame on you for not looking at the display in front of you to let you know what it is. Like this is a duck. It's a quack quack. It's related to Donald, Daffy, Daisy, and Huey, Louie, and Dewey. Okay, that is what this is. The shit said quack quack, walk with a waddle. Didn't have a long neck, short neck, motherfucker. That's a duck.
That's true. No, you're absolutely correct. No diggity, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? So we got to send a shout out, Iron Bull. Taurus in the building. You
What's
already
up,
know
boy?
I love you, dog. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Dirty tennis ball head. All right. So we're going to go ahead and enjoy this, y'all. Check this out.
Pattern of the GOP abandoning folks in crisis. We need to build a movement to kick them all out. Apparently, she was building her movement at a hotel swim-up bar. When social media caught wind that she was out of town, at which point she raced home to do her best impression of Ron Burgundy in Anchorman. Watch this.
Right now, if you need help, emergency information, resources, and shelter is available. All of this can be found at URL.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, bro. You're not gonna tell me that she did that.
Yeah,
You didn't. You're not gonna tell me that she just pulled a Joe Biden.
To do her best impression of Ron Burgundy in Anchorman. Watch this.
Right now, if you need help, emergency information, resources, and shelter is available. All of this can be found at URL.
That's the mayor of California.
Well,
Reading
LA.
URL
LA
straight off the
dude. LA
teleprompter.
dude. Jesus.
He's
Come
laughing
on,
too
guy.
hard. He's laughing.
Yeah,
too
he
hard.
is. He
Plus,
is.
Jimmy was never accused of being the sharpest tool. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but look, if you about to talk shit about this broad saying at URL, then motherfucker immediately after, you better not say no shit like she's the mayor of California.
There is no mayor of California.
There is no mayor of California.
Unless
God,
it's California City, Idaho, or some shit. You know what I mean?
that part.
Shout out to Royal 912 in the building.
Royal, what's happening, my guy?
They want to put gay people in positions of power, but don't know how to handle shit. I agree. I honestly think, man, now here's the problem.
They just want to put people out. Look, it's gay is one of the check boxes here, right? But it doesn't matter, right? Look, Royal. Look at our city. Look at Van Johnson. We all knew that motherfucker did not deserve to be mayor of Savannah. Look at how bad the first district was fucked up. But we gave that nigga a promotion. And when I say we, I mean the city's constituents that vote. I didn't vote for that motherfucker. Team Eddie DeLoach in this bitch. You understand? Team Keisha Gibson Carter in this bitch. You understand?
Yeah.
However, because Eddie DeLoach is an old white man, we got to vote him out because we got Trump in there, and Trump bad, so we got to get rid of his allies. So Van Johnson, he been there since he went to church with my grandma. He was at Savannah State. He always at homecoming. We like this dude. Yeah, we gonna vote him in, not because he's capable, because he's not, but just on some check box shit. You feel me? That's all it's about. Check box. Oh, you a Democrat? Check. What next? Oh, you gay? Oh, shit. Check. Oh, you believe in abortion? Check.
And that abortion also, it's no joke. It's the whole thing. Shout out. Also, Fuego said he was born in Inglewood. Always up to no good. You know what I'm saying?
You better kill me. I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said.
Oh, yeah. And then he's like, on the West Coast, having females in power positions is very important. Absolutely. I mean, that's half the sell. That's how Kamala got in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got friends that are dyed-in-the-wool hardcore liberals that literally are like, I'm never talking to you again if you point out anything I say is wrong. J6 was the devil coming incarnate, all of that BS. And even they were like, well, hey, man, I talked, hat in hand, kind of sheepish. Like, I talked to my friends in the Bay Area and they voted for Trump. Oh, really? Why did they? Well, they just said that Kamala was really bad at her job and they couldn't, good conscience vote for her. Well, no, maybe that's the way it is all over the country, dummy. Maybe you're the idiot anyway. So, always, he says, you know what I mean? He says all about the emotions and who we like. Exactly. We're just talking about that. Think like the people that you're fighting against. A wise man knows the ways of his competitor, right? Why would you not? This is what drives me crazy about people that, and I've seen, what's funny is we literally live in a world now where liberals post the same memes as conservatives and we both agree. Right? Like there was a meme of Gavin Newsom standing there looking statuesque, you know what I mean, in the fire. You had the fire blaze in and sparks, and it was like, you know what I mean? And then there was Trump, and he was mad, you know what I mean? And he was like, they were like,
do not come. Do not come.
And he looked pissed, and he was like,
I'm gonna come.
Of course he did. And I didn't realize that it was this crazy liberal who posted it, right? And I was like, thank you. And then I was like, oh, snap, because of the next reel rolled and it was Gavin Newsom blaming Trump, right? And I was like, this is the world we live in, where I want to see somebody angry and yelling about whatever the hell you want to put the cause of. Guess what? Homes are burned. People are dead. Rich people are going to make out with more money than ever before. The state, the actual state, that the man who runs the state who everybody says is the next guy for the Democrats for president, just spent over $10 million Trump-proofing the state, then lights fires to burn out all the homeless and all the illegal immigrants and all the poverty-level people of all colors, races, and creeds, all of us. Because if you've ever been to LA, there's one thing I liked about LA. Honestly, LA reminded me of Oklahoma in that way, is that, you know what I mean? You could have two cholos kicking it with some Peruvian dude, kicking it with some white dude, and kicking it, you know what I'm saying, with a straight up Crip. And we're all going to lunch together, and we're all laughing and joking around. That's a legit thing in LA. So the poor encompasses everyone. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on my rant there, dog. But I'm just saying,
ran on, man. Ran on. You know, it happens.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, man. And that's the plan. Burn out all the poor people, enrich and indemnify or strengthen or wall up the rich people even more with the thing they have to protect and strengthen them, money, because you don't want them leaving. So you give them 2.5 times the value of their home to stay. You know what I mean? And then you burn out all the people you don't want there. And then you talk about how great you did for the state of California. Look how the poverty level has gone down. Look how the crime level has gone down because we burned everybody out. We didn't care about the humans. You see the play. I'm telling you, in 4 years, in 3 years, when Gavin Newsom is running, he's going to be running on how great California is in the past 3 years. And a lot of that is going to be because of this damn fire. Trust me.
It's the truth, bro. That is the fucking truth. Again, that's why I bring up Smart Cities LA. You know what I mean? Like, they literally had that plan. Like, let me
Maui,
see. Let me see if I can find this right quick. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, guys. So let me see. Let me pull this up. Because you guys may think, we're just talking, and we ain't really.
Oh damn! Whoa! That has. Damn.
Look here, our vision for Los Angeles. New technology makes us, quote unquote, smarter. Components of a digital and connected Los Angeles. Infrastructure, data tool, digital service, connectivity, digital inclusion, governance. This was the mayor in 2020.
Oh, Garcetti,
the soul of our recovery will shape the contours of our city's future for decades to come. We have a blueprint for the city of the future. This is Garcetti, April 19, 2020.
Wow.
We live in a world full of urban challenges, from racial injustices that impacts our minority populations to natural disasters that threaten safety and property, to environmental changes that affect the very water we drink and the air we breathe. So they're already telling you that natural disasters and things are something that is a problem. They've set the stage. They've set the stage to talk about a recovery and shaping a contour of our city's future for decades to come. We all know COVID in 2020 was a test to that, just to see what they could do and how far they could push you. LA is one of those places that fell hook, line, sinker, and followed everything they said do. It's a liberal bastion. So here we go. They knew which way they wanted to go. 2019, the City of Los Angeles Information Technology Agency convened a Smart City Committee composed of 24 departments and elected officials. All right. Smart cities are multifaceted and made up of several components, not just IT infrastructure. Smart cities are evolving, which requires both near-term and long-term goals that adhere to an overreaching set of smart city values. Smart cities require collaboration where government and non-government entities work together to deliver best-in-class services to the public. Smart cities require local resident and business participation, especially in light of major social movements such as the protests for racial justices, the digital divide, and social impacts from the COVID-19 pandemic. And finally, smart cities don't happen by accident. They require careful strategic planning and investment to become intelligent urban ecosystems designed for the humans that live there.
Ugh.
They project their shit every fucking time. All right? So earlier when we talked about the land and the infrastructure and build, they're telling you right here, they're telegraphing their punch. They needed space in LA, they needed a place, they needed a testing ground to be able to do this. And you notice that you heard about all the rich people who got their shits burned down, their houses that they lost, all the celebrities. Now, they're gonna, they're gonna fall right in line, and they're gonna be the ones. Yeah, I lost my house in the fire, but we're gonna rebuild. We're gonna rebuild it better than ever before. See, they have a second house that they can go to. They was tired of going through some of them slummy areas, them questionable areas, you know. Tired of going in the stores that's getting looted and shit by BLM. You got to get them all you BLM motherfucking sympathizers, we're gonna get your ass out of here. Burn.
It is, and here's what drives me crazy about that. It is classic, right? It is nature's way. It is classic. It is how do you get rid of stuff? You burn it out. It is when nature wants to get rid of underbrush and dead trees and sick animals, it burns it out. This is nothing new. That's what, once again, blows me away, drives me crazy. Real fast, we got to give a and even
But you don't have to take my word for it.
To the men, it's just me in the building. Yeah. I know you're saying a lot, but that's the one I could just put up to introduce you, dog. So, yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He says we're talking about those 15-minute cities. They have it for Tampa, Asheville, LA. All of those places are slated for 15-minute cities, just like Lahaina, which I know. And as you know, I lived in Maui for about 3 years. I lived in Maui. My first real band was in Maui. I have wonderful memories of the place, and I still know people that are still struggling. And yeah, man, there were a lot of businesses. People don't understand. You can have a great little bar in Maui, and you're maybe making 20 grand a year, but you're living in Maui and you have a bar. It costs so much money to do any business out there. And there's a lot of people that are struggling, and a lot of places open and close just on the general. So the fact that they were burned out of there, and yeah, the government did come, and you don't hear about it anymore. Also, just a side note, while we're on it, how much have you heard about the New Orleans guy? How much have you heard about the Trump truck guy? How much have you heard about Luigi? How much have you heard about the drones? Boy, that all went away real quick when the super sleuths of the internet, the autists, shout out to my internet autists, started pulling stuff up going, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. This story doesn't make sense. Here's blatant shit that makes it stupid. They're doing this and that. Then boom, we just go with the plan to light California on fire. You know what I mean? So,
well, I had to pull out a snack because you preaching. This is entertaining. Go ahead, preach.
I think, man, I got to be honest about the fire. The thing that makes me the most angry is from watching Fox News to most podcasts to all other LA news coverage. No one's talking about the basic shit. No one's figured it out. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than anybody else or anything like that. I'm just saying to me, the most logical conclusion is, right? And no one's talking about the most logical conclusion and stuff. We got that. My man always coming through with extras. Shout out to It's Just Me coming through with extras. Want to share this because it is a little scary, but he's not wrong. So let's check this out right here. Oh, wrong one. We got a new layout. Brap! Y'all like that? That's our new layout. How you like me now? Okay, so this is what Grok is saying about the 15-minute cities right now and currently. Is Lahaina slated to be a 15-minute city before 2030? Is that correct? Oh, excuse me. Lahaina is slated to be a 15-minute city before 2030, correct? Grok says, no, that is incorrect. There are no official plans or evidence indicating that Lahaina is slated to become a 15-minute city before 2030. The concept of a 15-minute city focuses on urban planning, basically what you just said, and we'll do that. There have been conspiracies and theories and misinformation suggesting the Maui wildfires were intentionally set to convert Lahaina to a smart city or a 15-minute city, but these claims have been debunked. However, the Maui County General Plan does outline a long-term goal. No 15-minute city. However, there's no transportation there. They're getting rid of cars. Wow. Therefore, 15-minute city concept is discussed in urban planning globally. And then, of course, the governor, Josh Green, was just at the UN a couple of months before the thing. And then we go down a little deeper. Tampa has been discussed in relation to the 15-minute city, though, particularly through its Tampa Moves plan. Tampa Moves, this plan is launched by Mayor Jane Castor, aligning with some principles of a 15-minute city, but not officially branding Tampa as one. Public perception and misinformation. There are discussions and posts on social media platforms like X that mention Tampa in the context of becoming a 15-minute city, often linked with skepticism or conspiracy theories regarding control, surveillance, or loss of freedom. These claims are not supported by official city documents, but reflect some public concern about urban planning initiatives and then development projects. Water Street Tampa, spearheaded by Jeff Vinnick and Bill Gates, of course. Bill Gates aims to create high-quality, walkable urban environments which align with 15-minute city ideals, but as part of a larger thing. Oh, man, that's some liberal talk if you ask me, dog. That's some straight liberal talk. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Talking in circles, telling you what they gonna do while telling you they're not doing it.
You never be talking too much. It's just me, by the way. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. He denied Lahaina. Yeah, of course he did. So
I'm not gonna go on for my tangent on Elon and X and how he is definitely ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he don't know that Grok is doing this. If people want to give him the credit of being so smart and so genius and so great and on top of it and thinking and like, no, man, because this, in the same token of talking about these mayors and fire chiefs and everybody who we expect to do this shit properly, you are following right along with them. Like, you're not paying attention to your code. You don't have anybody asking questions like this. Like, there's no way. It's just me. It's the only person that should be thinking about asking Grok these questions and see if you know what answers that they give. Especially if you're going to be the one who's, free speech, like freedom of information. Like, come on, man. Miss me.
Miss me. That's
and
fair.
If you're not that smart, then you need to hire It's Just Me.
Yeah, no. If you can afford him, hire him just for whatever. If I could afford him, I'd be like, man, here's money. Just answer my calls. I need your advice. I know you got it.
If Elon, I don't think It's Just Me ask for so much money that even Elon would say no. Like, there's no way. Like, It's Just Me. Are you charging $1 billion an hour, cuz? Because I mean, if you are, then maybe Elon has a problem.
I think Elon would come to It's Just Me and be like, here's a boatload of money to work with me. And it's just me be like, nah, I don't want your money, player. I don't want that dirtiness on me. You know what I mean? I do just fine. If I needed something, I'd ask, and I wouldn't ask you. Moving on. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
I
man,
could be wrong.
Send me that job if you don't want it. Send me that job.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Speaking of that and blame and pointing fingers, I did want to bring this up. I like our little Timmy Pool, as we know. I appreciate the fact that he puts, as long as we're making shit up, I'm going with fire gnomes. The fire was caused by fire gnomes who emerge from the ground and start wildfires. We need to tax people and ban cars to stop fire gnomes. And this is in response to the Bernie Sanders tweet that says 80,000 people evacuating, blazes 0% contained. This is a couple days ago. 8 months since the area has seen rain, the scale of damage and loss is unimaginable. Climate change is real, not a hoax. Donald Trump must treat this like the existential crisis it is. And then there's the heavy picture right there.
So you know what? I'll agree with that. I'll take everything that Bernie just said. This was done by climate change. But the climate they was changing is we need to have DEI and less white men running these places. That's the climate. They changed the climate, all right. They sure did. Climate change is, and this is an existential threat. Because look at this picture that's on the screen.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me that that ain't a goddamn threat of major proportions, then I don't know what the fuck is. And this was caused by the incompetence of those people. So fuck them. Get them the fuck out of there. And point out the bullshit that they are, and let's get rid of them. You damn right. Nah, that's nothing made up. That is the truth. It was climate change, but it wasn't the climate you was thinking about. It was the real climate.
Yeah.
It was the climate of the office, the climate of the work. Is it dry outside? Maybe. It ain't rained in a few days. Guess what? Why we ain't got no kind of mitigation situation?
Yep.
It ain't rained. Here we got this reservoir. Hey, y'all, turn your sprinklers on. Wet that shit up. Wet that shit up so we can mitigate these goddamn fires. Because we know sparks from a chain dragging on the ground in the dry condition can start a fire.
Yep.
Cigarettes, butts, roaches from blunts, magnifying glasses, the sun. This shit can start fire.
Look at all the electricity pumping through that area.
Look, I was just saying the basic shit. I wasn't going to get to the super duper basic of, power lines and houses and all that shit. Homeless people with generators and bad extension cords,
yeah.
And then we just got the plain old retarded arsonists,
which is going down right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's really going down right now, man. That's something that's actually really happening big time. That's something. Let's see here. I think I pulled that up. There we go. Yeah. Boom. I don't know if you heard about this right here, but burglary suspects dressed as firefighters arrested in LA fire zone, officials say.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Man, they're getting deep with it. They're literally dressing up as firefighters to rob homes that are, in the fire zone right now. So, me, as the retired thug I am, half of me is hats off. Good job. That's a way to get stuff. You know what I mean? If you're going to get stuff, that's a way to get it. And then half of me is like, man, that's dirty. That's shady. You know what I mean?
It is dirty and shady. But, I mean, whether it's GTA with the heist and you got to put on different costumes. I seen a broad today. Trying to work. She's on it was on Insta. She trying to work at a goddamn steakhouse. So she applied to the steakhouse and lied on the resume, on the application, and said she worked at this other top shelf steakhouse before. So the dude walks her in there. And she's telling the story. She's like, yeah. He asked about the different types of steaks, What's the different levels you can cook them, XYZ. Took him in the kitchen. Took out 2 slabs of goddamn old meat. And told him to name the cuts. She had never worked at a steakhouse before. Got instantly. Asked her about drinks. Asked her what was an old fashioned. She knew what old fashioned was. But she said she worked at the other place for X amount of time. Fucked up. You almost did it. You almost got in. Never probably wouldn't even know. But people be faking it till they make it. Or faking it to make it. Meanwhile, I say just go make it.
Just go make it.
But these motherfuckers, real life, put on some goddamn firefighter uniform. Where they stole the uniforms from? They ordered them shits on Temu? Damn.
Well, and don't forget about the fact that they what was it LA sent? Like over $4 million worth of firefighter gear to Ukraine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that.
Wow.
Let me see here.
This is new news to me.
Yeah. Let's see here. Equipment. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's up. Okay, cool. Here you go right here. Check this out. LA already shipped firefighting equipment to Ukraine, and now Biden is planning another handout as California burns. Let's see here. ABC 7 put it best in 2022 when it declared that all over Southern California, people are finding ways to keep Ukraine front and center. And it's no different for the LA County Fire Department. The fire department donated its own surplus supplies to help a foreign regime. Far left mayor Karen Bass, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who was missing in action because she is busy attending an event in another country, Ghana slashed the LA Fire Department budget by $17.6 million for the 24-25 fiscal year. Her original proposed was 23. They have firefighter shortages in 2021. Lauded the Biden administration as not a sparring partner, but a working partner. Let's see here. Trump posted on social media he wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt, which was why they, didn't actually fill the reservoirs the way they should. So let's see here. I'm looking for it. I know for a fact they did send, because even Elon Musk talked about that they sent that stuff over and cut the budget. Well, not him, but I'm sorry. Community Notes talked about it because they were saying, no, they didn't, but they actually 100% did. So that's yet another thing that they did. Now, here's the question. Is Ukraine going to send us any firefighting supplies? Ukraine going to help us out? You know what I mean? Ukraine. Well, that's not happening.
I need you to send me that back, cuz. I need you to go ahead and send me that equipment back. No. No.
Or, hey, it was burned up in the war. Equipment doesn't last forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yeah, man, that's the issue there. And then, and it's, here's the thing about it. I think, okay, look, man, DEI is brilliant. Okay. DEI is absolutely brilliant. DEI is the virus that you want, right? Because the reason is because think about it like this, okay? We go in, me and you talk, right? We both are conservatives and have a problem. Now, if there's a you know, a lady who's 65 pounds overweight and 5'8" protecting Donald Trump, we all go, oh, well, that's DEI and a bad thing. And we all agree to that, right? But if it's a black woman, same scenario or similar scenario, a lot of people get really angry. If it's a gay person, a lot of people get angry and they can always scream racism or sexism or whatever the case. And then it divides us. And it's like, look, man, these red whites who are supposedly conservative on our team always attack black folks, you know, with DEI. And I just think that when you are talking about a place like LA or a situation like that, I don't care if that woman, like you said, tennis ball head screams communism. I don't care if she was white. In fact, I don't think she's whole black. I don't know what she is, quite honestly. I just know she's a failure and a communist and should be kicked out of her job because she did it poorly. And so it's easy to blame DEI. But whether it's DEI or not, these people got to go. You know?
Gotta go.
So.
Gotta go. I want real DEI. These people don't believe in DEI.
It's true.
These people do not believe in diversity of thought. They don't believe in an equitable playing field. And they damn sure don't believe in inclusion to the decisions. Because if I walk into one of these DEI motherfucking rooms, as we're going to call them, the people who talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion by name, the people who put in programs at the workplace by the name of diversity, equity, and inclusion, I'm going to refer to them as DEI motherfuckers.
Agreed.
Because that is what they say they are. But show me you really about diversity, equity, and inclusion, because you motherfuckers are mad that the black Republican is there. You're mad that a black Republican, that sounds like diversity, and that's diverse as fuck. Because you normally tell me that Republican is an old white man. So to say that there's a young black man, that sounds like some diversity. So, oh shit, that motherfucker's included? What kind of power? Oh, that nigga, he's an executive board member. That's some equitable power right there. He got a voice. You would think if you're a DEI, you would think that way, but you don't. So shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up and stop doing stupid shit, because then you show the ugly side. Oh, they say they want DEI and they want more black women working. Well, we put the black woman in this mirror and look what that bitch did. Look what she did. To even now, the gay firefighter woman is going against the mayor now. Did you hear that?
Yeah, she was complaining that she cut the budget.
Yeah, she cut the budget, and she told them, "Hey, look, I run the alarm. I told them, look, hey, I told them, you cut the budget, it ain't gonna look too well. There's certain things that ain't gonna be done. We ain't gonna be able to inspect the fire hydrants. Yeah, we didn't even know the fire hydrants didn't work, but I ain't got nothing to do with us. That's on water and power. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Water and power got to do that. Yeah. But we would have tested the fire hydrants before, right? But yeah, we ain't had the money because they cut the budget. Yeah. So, but anyway, I don't know how we would know the water pressure wasn't right. You got to ask water and power because we don't know nothing about that. Like, we could have tested them if only our budget was right, but we couldn't have. So, you know.
If only.
If only.
And not only that, people forget, man, these mayors, they get bonuses and stuff. Like, you cut the budget, you find $2 million to cut, we're going to give you $100,000 bonus for cutting that budget. You find another this much money over here, we're going to do that for you. Now, speaking of DEI, want to go ahead and transition, man. We're on these fires longer than I thought I would be, but man, there's a lot of components to it. From yeah, I believe there was arson involved. Absolutely. But I don't believe this is the problem you get on the internet is everybody goes, there's only one thing that ever could have happened. And everybody else is evil and stupid. Yeah. And it's like, oh, you disagree with me? Well, it's because you're this, and that. And I want to warn everyone out there, whenever you're listening to anyone and they have to paint a picture of the other person first and say, you think this way, you feel this way, you are this way, now I can attack you. I think personally that's why our show doesn't blow up the way it could. Because we could be like, well, he's thinking this, and because he's thinking this, he's wrong because A, B, C, and D. But we don't do that. We would rather ask the questions, put the Occam's razor answer out there, use the experience and the research we do, and hopefully make you laugh a little bit because, I mean, my God, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a little crazy out there. You know what I mean? So, you know, we'd rather do that. And the straw man is not any one person. It's not the scary corner of the white Nazi, Groyper, Nick Fuentes people. You know what I mean? It's not the angry far left Antifa people. The real ones are the ones that are controlling both of these groups. When these groups think they're both actually doing something good. Goes back to, you know, our emotions and shit that the homie Royal 912 is talking about. You know what I mean? And it's something that I've been thinking about, honestly, a little deeper side quest here, man. We talked a little bit about this earlier today, but that's, man, and I tweeted about this, but it's our participation in this, right? I want you to think about the old saying, and I'm just using this as a for instance, so don't, you know what I mean, everybody, but they talk about, you know, the joke, Hitler kept the trains running on time, right? So it's cool nobody's listening anyway, I can say Hitler. But they talk about Hitler kept the trains running on time. Okay, fair. You know what I mean? However, somebody had to be driving those trains. Hitler wasn't driving all those trains. Hitler wasn't loading those people up on those trains. But every single person that wanted Hitler's favor, wanted more views, wanted more clicks, wanted more shares, wanted more subs. And they knew if they somehow found favor with Das Fuhrer, they could get that. Now, all these people that are saying literally Elon Musk is the Antichrist on the devil, well, we're participating, man. We're participating. It's just that weird agreeance thing. Now, this is how I think. This is why people end up hating me. Not because I'm evil with this thinking, but because they don't think like this and their brain doesn't work, so must reject what I can't understand. Laws only work because we agree to them. Twitter is only Twitter because we all agree to it. If every single person said, fuck Twitter tomorrow, there would be no more Twitter. Save for the bots. And boy, it would be badass if everybody in the world decided to take a pause from tweeting for a day to watch all the bots go crazy on each other, right? And we could see the dead internet theory, or if up to 80% of everyone on Twitter is literally a bot. Anyway, that was a side quest. But the idea is, remember, man, that we agree to shit, and that's why it is what it is. So before we go complaining, just like the people going, Hitler's a real jerk loading all these people up on this train, choo, choo, chugga, 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 chugga. You know what I mean? Like, but bro, you're driving the train. If you got off the train, he would have no power. So stop blaming the algorithm. Stop blaming Elon. Evil scientist gonna evil science. Algorithm gonna algo. I'm not proud of the fact I'm a part of it, but I am. If you told me a way without completely selling out my morals to get 10,000 new followers, I'd probably figure out a way to do it. I'm not proud of it, but I'm a part of it. So while I really think Elon is suspect, I understand some of the blame lies with me. Period.
Yeah. Still fuck him though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, fuck him. Don't get me wrong.
Still fuck him though. Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Fuck him. But at the end of the day, it's never popular.
We got to do our part to, you know, keep that shit from moving forward.
It's very popular to be like, we are good and smart, and the bad guys are over there. And you know, hey man, maybe if shit keeps going the way it's going, we pivot on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? We start selling fear and exclusivity. But you know, right now, man,
and you know damn well these women ain't gonna let us motherfucking boycott Valentine's Day. Boy, listen, we all be around here fucked up.
I was talking about the show and quarters and how to pivot. But anyway, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. But that's the type shit we got to be on though. Like, you corporations are fucking us over. Like, you're literally on some February 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th. This candy and teddy bears finna cost me $100, but when I come in here on the 15th, this shit gonna cost me $10. The fuck you got going on? Like, nigga, it's $90 lost in that shit. Are you for real?
I'm not even mad at that part, but because you got to get your money where you can get your money. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I feel that, but like in saying that and showing our women that, like, baby, I can get you the same candy and the teddy bear for less on tomorrow. You mad that I don't want to spend $100 today when I can spend $10 tomorrow? I would think you would be happy about that, sweetheart.
Because here's the thing, the money that comes in is our money. Would you rather me have a little extra money to put on the groceries or the gas or the electric bill? A little less worry on you? Or would you rather that be more stress and you have chocolate? You know, it's like, I see you. I see you. So, anyway, speaking of DEI and freedom of speech, the king of DEI is making a turn. He's changing the game, bro. He's doing it different. Benny Johnson came out with this. This was a couple days ago. If you don't know, we're looking at Mark Zuckerberg right now, who was just on Joe Rogan, and we're watching a clip. And basically, he exposes that the Biden administration pressured Facebook to censor posts on vaccines and side effects. They basically pushed us and said anything that says vaccines might have side effects, you basically need to take down. It's 90 seconds. Let's check this out.
At the beginning, it kind of seemed like, okay, we should give a little bit of deference to the government and the health authorities on how we should play this. But when it went from, 2 weeks to flatten the curve to, and like in the beginning, it was like, okay, there aren't enough masks. Masks aren't that important. To then it's like, oh no, you have to wear a mask. And, everything was shifting around. It just became very difficult to kind of follow. And this really hit the most extreme, I'd say, during the Biden administration when they were trying to roll out the vaccine program. And now I'm generally like pretty pro rolling out vaccines. I think on balance, the vaccines are more positive than negative. But I think that while they're trying to push that program, they also tried to censor anyone who is basically arguing against it. And they pushed us super hard to take down things that were true, right? I mean, they basically pushed us and said, anything that says that vaccines might have side effects, you basically need to take down. And I was just like, well, we're not going to do that. Like, we're clearly not going to do that. I mean, that is kind of inarguably true.
Who is they? Who's telling you to take down things that
it was
that talk about vaccine side effects?
It was people in the Biden administration.
Boo to that, y'all. That is some trash right there. That is some straight up trash right there. I can't believe that. Now, here's the thing about it that I want to show you too, guys. Let's check some of these comments. Shout out Whitney Webb. He willingly did the bidding of the NSA, nuked most of the big independent media pages in 2016, including the Free Thought Project, and has been very willing to censor well before COVID, but also during. He's not exposing shit, as this was a government policy that has been known for some time. And Facebook censored information and critical COVID policy under both. And that's the most important thing there. You know what I mean? And wow, you know what I mean? By the way, shout out to Amy, just saying for Valentine's Day, she just wants quality time and just hand me that $20. All right.
Dang, bro.
So that's your boy right
lucky.
there. Yeah.
First of all, that doesn't even that looks like Zuckerberg, but it don't look like Zuckerberg.
Oh, because of the mushroom head.
Bro, his face is just, it's like he looks like Zuckerberg, but that ain't Zuckerberg, you know?
Yeah.
You got a good Zuckerberg impression. You remind me, you're one of the variations of Elvis that's running around here. You one of the Michael Jackson impersonators that's running around here. Like, man.
You think that he was like, you think the real Zuck was like, hey man, give me one of them Bidens. I saw what you did with that Biden. You know what I'm saying? So let me get one of them. So yeah, that Biden clone was spot on, bro. Let me get more of that. So
There was a movie. You ever heard of The Devil's Double?
The Devil's Double.
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
Okay, let me see.
The Devil's Double. I have not.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find this trailer. Yep, here it is. Yep. You want to pull up the IMDb?
Absolutely.
Oh man, your wifey seen it. That's crazy. Oh wait, hold up. Here we go.
Good. My bad, dog.
There you go. No, you good. That's fine.
Boom.
All right, this is the trailer. I'll pull up the IMDb in a second.
Uday Hussein's Double. Ah, okay, cool.
You have 5 minutes to think about this before your family, every one of them, is thrown into Abu Ghraib.
Thought it over?
Latif is the best we could find, and we looked.
You know who this is?
Of course.
No. It is not Saddam. My father cannot be everywhere at once. I want you to come and work for me.
Work for you.
I want you to be my double. My brother. We could be twins, no? You are asking me to extinguish myself.
You do understand, Latif. It is quite simple. Please be clear about this, Latif. Uday has chosen you. You belong to him. God is great. He gave me 2 sons. Now I have 3.
You will have whatever you want.
Versace, Armani, Rolex.
Everything I own will belong to you.
You don't own me.
Shall I kill him? Kill your father's greatest friend. Maybe I'll let you kill him for me. No. If I am going to kill somebody, I want to know why I'm going to do it.
No! No! Seen enough?
Have I seen enough?
He is insane. Look at him. Psychotic.
You give me nothing. Everything I want, I just take for myself. I know people are dying. I don't care.
I gave you life.
Without me, you are nothing.
I made you, Latif. I made you.
Stop! I order you to stop! I will never let you go. I will never let you go.
That looks cold. Oh, that's on the list now. That movie just looks like a genuinely cool movie, bro. That looks badass, bro. Hell yeah.
Based on a true story.
Yeah. Wow.
And they just showed Saddam Hussein having his body doubles, whoop-de-whoop.
Oh, yeah.
And his son having body doubles, whoop-de-whoop. That was a world leader.
True. And interesting enough, I'm going to bring this up. This is what Mark Zuckerberg, August 2021, looked like.
Look at his face.
Yeah. Look at his face. And check this out. This is what he told his employees in 2021 while frying all of your family photos, killing your businesses, specifically and especially if you had any kind of promotions or streaming. This is what he was telling his employees.
I share some caution on this because we just don't know the long-term side effects of basically modifying people's DNA and RNA to directly encode in a person's DNA and RNA, basically the ability to produce those antibodies, and whether that causes other mutations or other risks down.
Bam! So there is that part. There is, in fact, that part. Such a snake. Agreed, brother. Agreed.
Yeah, that dude ain't Zuckerberg, bro.
Pro is so mad. It took him a minute. I'm waiting for him to respond. He's like, there are 14 things I want to say all at once. I felt that. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
I wish I could say you was wrong, but I don't want to start lying to you. I had to pick the
But
right
you
thing.
don't have to take my word for it.
Just had to pick the right things, and you got the right. You guys seen it live in action. The right thing to say was that motherfucker ain't. Because listen, man, play it on y'all top. Ain't playing on my top. Play it on y'all top for even believing that foolishness.
Man, wasn't it Facebook was the first one to come out hardcore? Like even Twitter was a little behind. Now Twitter got worse. Maybe not worse, but I mean, Facebook was frying people way before. Our guy HJ way before the vaccine got his Facebook fried. You had how many pages fried? 3, I think.
My first one got fried before the vaccine. My first one got fried during election for asking about Bill Cosby and physical evidence. They nuked my motherfucking ass. 2020, November 2020. Now, see, I was smarter than most, though. You know why I was smarter than most?
Why?
Because I was doing Facebook. I was doing downloads of my content every so often. So my last download was in like September.
Right. I'll just leave that there for now.
My last download was like September, October before they fried me. So I did get a bulk of my shit from Facebook. Yeah. I got a bulk of shit.
Oh, that's a blessing, man. I remember when Facebook was brand new. I remember how I built comedyhawaii.com, my first real business that I owned that actually made money. I was like, oh, I got to get like a business account. This is really a thing. We're really doing a thing here. I remember Facebook was instrumental in building that because back in the day, that was before all the weird algos and censorship stuff. For instance, and I know we've talked about this before, but just bear with us. Facebook knows when you're sleeping. Facebook knows if you're awake, right? Facebook they have these georeceptor things on your phones that can tell you whether you're using Facebook while you're driving, whether you're using Facebook while you're in the bathroom, in your bed, on your phone, on a computer, on your home PC versus a laptop. They know all of that. So they know for a fact me and Pro work together. We stream live from my page every Sunday night, but guess who I never see in my feed? DJ Protocol. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. Now, past that, how about my mother? Clearly listed. You know what I mean? Everybody, I know Facebook knows that. How about my wife? We're listed as married to each other. Why is she not in my feed ever? That's the thing right there, man. That's what they're doing to us. That's what they're messing around. That's part of it. But then past that, you know what I mean? Hello. But then past that, man, it's taken away the ability to promote. My Party Time OKC page, I still can't stream on. I can't stream from my Party Time OKC Instagram to my Facebook. Why not? I can't go live on that page. So anyway, I think a lot of people are feeling your sentiment, Pro, and I think a lot of people are on that same level of, nah, fuck this guy. We're not letting him have a pass. We're not letting him do the Elon. Now, we know he just put Dana White, Trump homie, Trump supporter, 10 toes for Trump. He just put Dana White on his meta board, and we know he went and saw Trump. He, got in the Zuck plane, went down to Mar-a-Lago and kissed the ring. What are your thoughts on that? What do you see developing from there?
He's just trying to save his ass. Fuck him. Fuck Bezos. The plane they rolled in on. My president is orange. My next vehicle will be too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck all that, man. I think he went down there to attempt to kiss the ring or at least try to save his ass. He's a little sniveling little fucktard. Oh, Mr. Trump, I'm so glad you're in office now, Mr. Trump. I'm sorry. You know that stuff we did before? They told us to do it. We wouldn't have did it. They didn't tell us to do it, but they told us to do it, and we were scared. And it, motherfucking Mark Zuckerberg is Michael Cohen.
Okay, I see that. Traitor, piece of crap.
He is Chris Christie. Yeah, Chris Christie, motherfucker. I can't give him Mike Pence because I don't know if he ever played like he was that. Now he's trying to come back in. You know, I never really liked those people anyway. I just did what they told me to do. So it's like, man, fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you. I'll believe you, you sick bastard, when you step out in front of everybody and you say, hey man, we have to own up to what we did wrong. We assisted in destroying families, destroying lives, destroying business. We did that when all those people were saying, don't take those vaccines because they're going to fuck you up. And we said, no, they're lying, conspiracy theorist. And we had our fucking fake ass fact checkers telling you to believe my fact checkers, and you need to stop messing with your friends and family. And when we platformed all of these fuck Trump and fuck his supporters to make you think a particular way about someone who be next to you, someone who's a family member that you don't talk to them because we help prop up the fear and propaganda of being against them. We did that. And we realized that, yes, we did. You need to say those words type shit, Zuckerberg.
Yep.
So that all these families that were destroyed, now all these people have to realize, fuck. They have to grovel. They have to apologize. They have to rectify the fuck up. Those are reparations I need.
There you go.
I need those types of repairs. Now listen, my reparations list is long as fuck, but they all sensible. And this is one of them things where you got to speak up, Zuck. Fuck him until he does so.
Agreed. And fair enough. Now, It's Just Me brings up a thing. He's a billionaire. I want to see him make a fund for vax injured people. I absolutely agree there should be that. And shout out to our man, Patriot Jay. I think we should call him on this. But I think that because we have now probable cause to say Mark Zuckerberg knew better and believed things he was directly censoring for his own financial gain and benefit, that if you can prove damages, whether it be family, there is a holocaust of family memories. Think about all the boomers that were amazed by Facebook and put all their grandkids' pictures up there that didn't save them. And then, unfortunately, that boomer was like, I don't trust the vax. I believe what Trump is saying. Boom, Facebook gone. All of your grandkids' pictures gone. What about if you had a small business, especially promotion? But what if you were just, because Facebook was like, sink your money into Facebook promotion. We'll do it locally. And I'll be honest, it's great marketing. It's better than radio. It's better than any of that because they can geo-target exactly to the people with your interest that click on your clicks, all of that stuff. So they encourage you to sink all your money into advertising and then they fry your business page. Can you prove damages? I bet you can prove damages. I bet you can prove in a court of law how Facebook's unfair censorship and basic opinion of fact checkers cost you money, cost you memories. So I think that there should be a class action lawsuit against Meta, the parent company, worth kabillions. There should be a class action lawsuit. And if you can prove damages, you should be able to get a check. That simple.
Facts.
Reparations, but you know how triggering that word is. I know you love using it.
It is what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Reparations,
You better kill
son.
me. I'ma be another rapper dead for popping off at the mouth with shit I shouldn't have said.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Bringing it to some comedy. We're coming up on the last bit of the show. We got to cover a couple more big things. One, don't have a whole lot of stuff for it, but I figure we'll cover it quick because it's kind of cut and dried. Trump is officially a convicted felon via First Circuit, not Second Circuit Court in New York. What are your thoughts on that, Pro?
My dog finna make history again. They keep motherfucking writing the history books of greatness for this man. My man is about to be the first convicted felon president. There's hope for 50 Cent.
Absolutely.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
So hey man, it is what it is. Of course it's going to get overturned by appeal, but they got what they were stressing and what they were telling everybody. First convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Right before the election. I mean the inauguration. It's all good. We'll take that.
That's fair.
Because when we take that report card back and we say that, hey, the cheater, the teachers actually lied and they graded on a curve and the curve was against me to help someone else, it'll get adjudicated.
Absolutely. I like the picture here. This is the court reporter image because, you know, you can't take photos in a federal court or a courtroom. But Trump was zoomed in. Trump was like, man, I don't even have to show up in person. That's gangster. First of all, I'm going to zoom in. Quite frankly, this is the worst trial ever. I don't need to be there. So
I'd be doing other shit and have the camera on. I mean, like, if you need me, call me. We're going to do this. I'm in the room. You know, here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm meeting with world leaders. Just have like a killer's row of world leaders there. Be like, what did you need, Michonne? What did you need? That would be epic. So I just like the fact that of course, they have to make Trump's face look all because they're just pieces of shit. So anyway, man, my prediction. And then now that we know it is actually going to appeal, chances are, in my opinion, they throw the whole thing out, as you know, because the whole thing was fugazi from the jump.
Facts.
And I think they're going to throw the whole thing out. I absolutely believe that because why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you? So, and now speaking of some funness, speaking of some awesome, speaking of some coolness, we got Trump doing Trump. We got Trump doing what every world leader should do, and that is making friends. That is knowing how to do what you do. For those of you that don't know, our esteemed former President Jimmy Carter passed away. And he passed away, and this was the killer's row that showed up, as you can see here. You've got George. You've got Trader Pence.
Trader Pence,
if you will. Then you have Kamala, who looks very uncomfortable with her husband, who looks like he's about to cry. Then you've got Obama, like, this bitch. Look at him, look at her, this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got her going, I want no parts of this. I'm beautiful and rich. I want no parts of this. You know what I mean? And Trump is like, what? What you got for me? Now, it was rather funny. It's a 48-second clip. Check this out, guys. Yeah. Trump's talking to him. Music's playing. They're talking. I don't know, man. I told her not to run. She insisted upon it. You know, run Big Mike, you'd have lost. You know what I mean? You think Big Mike would have beat? I do. I think he would have beat you. No way. Big Mike would not have beat me, Barack. I'm telling you. I hear you. Hell, I won on the transgender thing, bro. It's something I ran on. Okay. Okay. Sure, whatever you say, man. I mean, how big is her dick, Barack? Really? How big is her dick? Oh, it's not that big. It's not that big. That was the thing there. And most importantly, what they wanted you to see is how upset Kamala was She gave that headshot back.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, will you boys be quiet, please? So here's another one. There it is. There's the headshot back right there. False grade. This is the one where she gave that headshot back right here. They're making so much noise, talking so much. She's like, boys, be quiet. Quiet down, boys. And then she's like, oh, they're in a club I will never be a part of. Never mind. You know what I mean? And her husband, this bitch. Everybody hates her. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I think, hates her. What do you think that we're talking about, man?
Actually, I know exactly what they were talking about. If you give me, yeah, man, I got it. Look, man, I'm about to give it to you right now. All right. Here it is. This is from the man himself, real Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here we go, guys. The conversation with him and Obama.
Well, Mr. President,
for a second time.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Barack, very nice to see you.
congratulations. How you doing?
A lot better, Dad.
Yeah, I bet. No, you win.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. Anyone could beat her.
Kidding
She's
me?
just...
I was just as appalled. You know what happened? He just didn't want to leave.
I know.
Is what happened. But I did to help her. She was horrendous.
I know. You know what I realized? Hillary still hates me. So much. I know. She'll never forget me. We need to discuss
I
that.
think so too. We can definitely set something up. Let me know whatever
Oh, we
works
got-
best for you.
I was going to fly back to Florida tomorrow for the golf.
Okay.
Okay. Loser. I was walking out and everybody's like, look at Barack, look at her. Just look at the look he gives her. Like,
Did you
I
see
am
that?
disgusted.
Did you see that?
She won't even look at me.
Really? I was told some of her people. Apparently, they said she fell off the wagon.
I think she actually may have. Sure. And also, she's not really built for this. That amount of pressure, if you're not built for it, we'll do it. Well, Mr. President.
For a second time. Barack, very nice to see you.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's President Donald J. Trump.
See, and Trump is smart. He knows how to handle this stuff. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. Cool thing here. I'll pop this up. This was Trump literally after that little hangout and meeting. Trump came out and Trump came out and he literally, they asked him about it. He had this to say.
Very friendly, I must say. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other. And we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know. We just got along. But I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on. And I thought it was a beautiful service, but we all got along very well, which is good.
Now, be honest with me. Tell me you thought, like I thought, he was going to follow that up with, not near as good as the service for me. When I go, it's going to be a much better service. But I really thought that was good. But he was like, hey, I get along with these folks. And I'm like, well, now you do, because these people are all shady-ass grifters. Of course you get along with them now, because plus they know you're about to wreck shop, and they are scared. They're pulling they're burning the whole motherfucker down. You know what I mean? To get it done. But I do love the fact he did that. And then this is something he said a little while back. I'll bring this up. This is something he said a little while back talking about Barack Obama. And this is very Trump. You'll appreciate this. This is very Trump.
If I were named Obama, I would have had the Nobel Prize given in 10 seconds. He got the Nobel Prize. He didn't even know what the hell he got it for. Remember, he got elected. Well, so did I. he got elected and they announced he was getting the Nobel Prize. Remember, he said, "Oh, what did I do?" He didn't know what the hell he did. He got the Nobel Prize for doing nothing. For getting elected, but I got elected too. And, if I think of that, we did something, the Abraham Accords, unprecedented. Nobody thought it was possible. And I'm not saying want or not. I'm just saying if it was anybody else, liberal, Democrat, they would have had it before the damn thing was even signed, So there has to be fairness, and I don't care, but I'm not looking for it. I'm not politicking for it. I'm just saying that there's a lot of unfairness in this world. And I think if I were...
Boom. He's just talking about there's a little bit of unfairness going on here, which I don't know if we quite disagree at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So do you think Trump will win a Nobel Peace Prize this time around? Don't get mad I asked the question. Come on, man. It's more of you pontificating on why not. It's not. Come on, man. Don't give me that. I don't think he will either because of deep. I get it, but I'm just saying.
I just looked at all the billions of scenarios in which he does not get the Nobel Peace Prize, but there was one. There was one scenario where he does. Out of all the ones where he didn't, there was one scenario that he does. But I'm not going to speak on that one scenario.
Okay.
For I don't want to jinx it.
Okay. And that's fair. That's fair. I am with it. But
for the most part, no, he's not getting no goddamn Nobel Peace Prize.
They're not going to let him have that. So
no, they will never do that. He'll be the first convicted felon Nobel Peace Prize winning president. You think they're going to? They gave him too much in the history books already. There is not going to happen.
But once again, I think the felony is going to get rolled back. I think it's going to get completely thrown out. Yeah, man. So
of course it is. But guess what? It's still out there. Because even though it's going to get thrown out, how many people are still going to say he a convicted felon? That's just like guys who get falsely accused by these women out here, these young girls, and they find out that, oh, that actually didn't happen. Doesn't matter. The damage is done.
Right.
Damage is done.
That's true. That's very true there. Shout out to LS in the building.
What happened, pimp? Was good. Was popping. Yeah, me.
All right. Fair enough. LS in the building. Doing it large. Thank you so much for swinging by, LS. We appreciate you on the check-in. Yeah, man. It's one thing I love about Trump. And once again, this goes back to the weird thing that, liberals post memes that we all agree are good memes, but for very different reasons. And there's one I saw, and it's a picture of Trump shaking hands with Putin, shaking hands with Xi, who, by the way, your guy freaking disappeared the homeless for. Well, you're going to say we cleaned up the streets. Why? Well, that's because the Chinese leader's coming. But when Trump shakes his hand, anyway, what bullshit. However, there's a picture of him shaking hands with a bunch of world leaders that are considered evil or not great. And I think that's a good thing. It's a good thing when you can sit down with your enemies and talk to them. It's a good thing when you have the ability to communicate. Look, war is not good for either one of us. War is good for this war machine that destroys countries. So, you know what I mean? If it's forest fires, man, you're late, LS. With the whole first hour was about the forest fires. We didn't even get to everything, man, but we already gave it an hour. So I will say
whole
this
hour.
A whole hour. A whole ass hour. I will show this one thing, though, because I did want to show this because, well, I thought it was kind of messed up. Governor Newsom issues an executive order to help Los Angeles rebuild faster and stronger. And literally, this is from Governor Newsom's account. Goodbye, red tape. Through an executive order, we are making it easier for victims of the SoCal fires to quickly rebuild their homes and lives. Excuse me. Yeah. Can you believe that? I wonder where he got that idea from.
Fuck Newsom.
It's called
Gruesome Newsom.
I'm sorry, Ellis. I love you, dog. Anyway, yeah, no. I just find it funny that Mr. We've got a Trump proof when shit hits the fan does what? Figures out how to behave like Trump. What's Doge's whole thing? Cutting red tape so business can run better and do better. Anyway, just, you know what I mean? Then you go to one of the most liberal states where that shit is damn near impossible to do. And he's going to cut the red tape now. He's going to cut the red tape. Oh, it's great. Anyway, I appreciate the diplomacy of Trump. Governor Newsom, absolutely. It leads to success. It leads to better economy. When people, it's either the liberal way of sending money out, hoping that the people will be nice to us, or
shit,
the Republican way of bringing money in and through strength and intelligence, letting people know that it is a benefit to work with us. We're an asset. We don't beg. And that's what I like about Trump, and that's why I'm glad he's back. What's up, man? What are you seeing?
Tens of thousands of people are expected to descend on Washington, D.C. on Saturday for the People's March, a demonstration to oppose President-elect Donald Trump ahead of his inauguration on January 20th. The rally is expected to begin at 10 a.m. on January 18th, and the march is set to take place from 1 to 4 p.m. starting at the Washington Monument. It's being organized by, It's being organized by several activist groups, including Planned Parenthood, the National Women's Law Center, Abortion Access Now, and the Women's March.
Man, it's funny because guess what I had up? Guess what? I mean, clearly it was our closing segment, but clearly I had this up right here, man, because I was actually kind of excited, and this was great. It's the dress rehearsal. If you dig that kind of stuff, man, is really cool. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? And he's going to be speaking right there, and that's where everybody's going to be. That's what it looks like, front row seat. Very cool. You know what I mean? I just thought that was cool. Look how beautiful that seating is. Look at that, man. That's gorgeous. That's really cool. You see where Sniper Tower is going to be. All the other people are going to be. Yeah, man. And then they had this guy filling in. You know what I mean? People praying. It's beautiful, dude. Look at that. That's America. Look at that, dude. Then they got the Vance guy. Drummers drumming, practicing. That makes you feel American, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Bam, look at that.
Yep.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, definitely going to be looking at that.
Yeah, you are. You're going to be there.
Yes, I am.
So, yeah, man, because, it's time to get into that part of it, man. So talk to us, man. What are your plans? For those of you that don't know, Pro is going to the inauguration. Pro is about to embark on an epic adventure for history. The last time we will ever see Trump as president, unless they change the laws, which you never know. I'm kidding.
You never know what'll happen. I don't know. But yeah, man, I got the hit up, what I'm saying? Trump Vance team protocol. What's up, my guy? We know you worked hard. We need you in DC for the big one, man. Here's your complimentary ticket to the inauguration. You're in there. You're on the list. You're good to go. Here's your ticket to the MAGA rally. And here's your ticket to the seated area for the parade. Enjoy yourself. Turn up. See you on the 20th.
Nice.
You know I am. So, gonna link up. There's an event going on there's two events. There's the rally, and then the Black Conservative Federation has their ball as well. Let me pull this up because this shit's going down.
Hell yeah. I'm excited, man.
The Legacy of Freedom Ball.
Woo!
7 p.m. So I got to look at the rally because I ain't going to lie. I don't even know. I might I might go to the rally and leave that motherfucker early. This is at 7.
Yeah.
I think the rally's supposed to start at 3. So, I'm gonna have to go freshen up, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go to the Legacy Freedom Ball, spiffy and diffy.
Well, and you're gonna have a little extra time because it is the Black Conservative Federation, so 7:30-ish. But I'm just saying.
No.
I'm making
Bees right
joke.
here.
It's a
Bees
joke.
right
Come
here.
on.
I understand. These is uppity niggas. All right. So they gonna start if this says 7 o'clock, 6:59. The first, the opener, the lights is dimming down, and the opener is about to be talking at 6:59. That's just how they get down. So,
Yeah.
But here's who we got. I mean, we got Gianno Caldwell from Fox News. He's the master of ceremonies. And then Kimberly Klasick is going to be the mistress of ceremonies.
Nice.
Right? Honorary event chairs. They're going to have Byron Donalds there, and Wesley Hunt, and Jack Brewer. Former Lieutenant Governor Jennifer Carroll is going to be in the building. Auntie going to be there. Alveda King.
Yeah.
And then Miss Sage Steele.
I'm actually surprised she doesn't have a more prominent role. I mean, because Sage is huge to the average guy right now. You know what I mean? So. Waka Flocka Flame gonna be there though.
Yeah, man. Walker gonna be there. And
yes.
My dog,
AB. Attitude Brown, as we called him.
Right. Cartier family is gonna be there. PVO Foreign and a few other people. Of course, Protocol is gonna be there. I'm gonna show up and do my thug dizzle.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and hit that VIP up. Go make it do what it do. So, and I really I'm mainly going to see my nigga Walker. I'm gonna have to holler at Mr. Anton Daniels while we in the building because he gonna be there. He gonna be VIP. I'm gonna be VIP, and content creators. And he gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga VIP. He must be somebody." I'm be like, "Yeah, what up? What's happening, nigga? I ain't coming to Detroit. You gonna stop shitting on everybody else that ain't Detroit, but check it out. You know what I'm saying? Here's what we gonna do now. I like Anton Daniels. Anton Daniels has been over a lot of places. I'm not sure how new he is to being a Trump supporter of Trump, but let these niggas know I'm OG triple OG around this bitch. You understand? But I was here for the escalator. I done been through the whole ride. Y'all niggas is new to this. I'm true to this. Shit.
You were taking hits when people still thought you were the bad guy.
Right. Y'all new to this hit shit. Now I know how to dodge. Yeah. But it's all good though. Glad to make y'all acquaintances. Welcome to the party. So what we about to do? Because really that's my whole mission. I want to really get with folk and find out what y'all really want to do. What y'all trying? Is we getting out here in these streets, in these hoods, and we making a change, or you motherfucker just want to griff? Which one? Choice is yours.
That's true.
Choice is yours. So.
And careful on calling them out, man. Sometimes we just got to ride the grift. You know what I mean?
Correct, LS. Correct, LS. And it's not just Gay Z, but it's a lot of these motherfuckers that he be capping for. And he's no different than fucking Tim Pool and all the rest of these people. The truth will be right there in their fucking face. But you know what? I gotta protect my money. I gotta protect the people who are gonna advertise or who's showing my show. So I understand that. That's why we over here with the, essentially the Rumble exclusive. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
We at the Rumble exclusive. We saying what the fuck we want to say, and we organically building.
We'll miss these days. One day when I'm like, sorry, bro, we can't talk about that. We need that check. I like the fact that some people in some circles say I'm a Fed. Please, FBI, I'm right here. Okay, do you need my Cash App? What do we want to push? Okay, I'm in. Let's go. Luigi, who? New Orleans, what? It's all about fire. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Pay me, bitch. Sorry, I'm kidding. I say Anton K. Look, man, Man, honestly, Anton to me is I've heard good and bad things, but there's so many people like that. And the way I look at it is I don't know, man. You know how I look at it in this business. There are some things that I would rather be real and be hated for the right reasons than be liked for the wrong ones. It's kind of like, and I know you are not a fan, but this is why I respect Jason Whitlock.
Fuck him.
Yeah, I agree. But for every reason,
I just said it because you said it. As soon as you said, I know you're not a fan. I was like, is it going to be Shitlock or is it going to be Candace? Either way, fuck them.
But no, I don't respect Candace the way. But every reason you hate Jason Whitlock, you would go to him and be like, I don't like you because ABC. He's like, well, that's what I think, and you don't like me for who I really am. I believe he is, while he's a dick, while he's got a lot of problems, he stands on what he says, even though it's not popular and easily hated and, that kind of thing. So his moderators are uber sensitive. I've never played in the chat. I try not to get in too many people's chats. It never ends well. It never ends well. You know what I mean? When you get in too many people's chats. So yeah, but I do respect that. So, yeah, man. Caldwell is legit, but once again, he's going to be squeaky clean. I think there are those people. I respect Kimberly because she gets down in the dirt. Right. So, side note, be on the lookout. I think our boy Bryson is also going to be there. So, yeah. I think I just saw on Instagram, he's talking about how he was already hanging out with some folks in DC. And I think Bryson is going to be hanging around. So, shoot him that DM. We'll make sure if y'all are around, y'all connect.
I'll text him and see what he is. Yeah. I know I'm linking with Cannon. So.
Oh, is Cannon going to be there?
Yeah. We're going to link
Hell
up.
yeah. I was thinking that. I was thinking if nothing else, because you're in the area, you guys should grab lunch or something, So.
Oh, we out at the I got to make sure he got a ticket to the inauguration.
Nice.
If not, at least to the goddamn get right for the rally.
Get right for the rally. Hell yeah. So, do you have can you share that article you were looking at about the march that was planned?
Sure.
The bitch ass Antifa march.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm sitting here I'm acting like I don't have a mouse. I'm sitting here using a mouse pad.
No worries. All right.
All right, let's see. All right, this is the People's March. Abortion Access Now, All Action Fund, Feminist, the Feminist Front, the Front Line, Harriet's Wildest Dreams, Planned Parenthood, Federation of America, National Women Law Center, National Organization for Women, Popular Democracy, Sister Song, Time to Act Coalition, Ultraviolet.
Yeah.
And Women's March. Time to Act Conditions, Advancement Project, Blackout, Center for Constitutional Rights, Center for Empowered Politics, Center for Third World Organizing, Convergent Magazine, Grassroots Global Movement for Black Lives.
Did they rebrand?
Possibly.
Is BLM now Movement for Black Lives? So
I don't know. Let's go to is this People's? Let's go to peoplesmarch.com. Is that what we are? No. Come on, man. Go to People's March. Oh, wait a minute.
Just wait real fast. I want you to look at all their low locations, and I want you to look at Oklahoma because they have none. We don't do that.
What is this? What is this?
Ooh.
They're doing it here. They're doing one here.
Forsyth Park is just down the street from you. That I know of.
Here.
Yeah. Wow.
These motherfuckers. And I'm gonna be going to DC. Some bitch. Some bitch. Some bitches. You some bitches. And they're gonna do one in Statesboro too?
Wow.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
Mass
mass mobilization. Yeah, that's not just a rally. That's a bring them all. You know what I mean? So.
Oh shit! All right.
The thing that blew me away is it said it's starting in 3 different places. That's scary because, as you know, that's kind of like military-ish. You know what I mean? Like, we start out in 3 different places. You know what I mean? Seriously, it's sad and hilarious. Yes.
Busted DC.
Wow. Wow. I think they need to be careful because I don't think they understand. Last time we were in a losing position. We're not in that losing position anymore.
Right.
So I think they need to be careful because it's a different story this time. But yeah, it says they're starting out in 3 different places and convening in one place. That's scary, as you know, because that means that they're trying to hem people in, right? They're trying to catch people and hem them in where they can't get out because you try to go, and the 3 key places they start from, if you try to escape, they won't let you escape. That's classic. You know what I mean? That's classic. If we're coming in to take a city over, take a city block over, we start in 3 different places. So when they try to escape, they run into us. And if they try to stand still, we surround them. They don't have a choice but to be conquered. So, yeah.
There they are. Farragut Square, McPherson Square, and Franklin Park.
And Rising Democracy, as we know, is a blatant Antifa-funded or Antifa wing.
They will all culminate on the Lincoln Memorial.
And stay away from there.
Yeah, I am. That's on the 18th.
Yeah. The day of, right?
No, the day of is the 20th. This is Saturday. Excuse me. Yeah, this is Saturday. Fuck me.
Shout out to Alan Kim in the building. It's late, dog. We're about to shut down shop. You know what I mean? She got what she earned. If I go, yeah. Patrice Cullors, one of her homes went up in Cali. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. My head hurts now.
I'm sorry. That was not the plan. The plan was to leave with you inspired.
I am inspired. I'm ready to. There's the stuff that I got to take care of on Saturday. And now that I see that they plan on having these shutdown marches, shits, that's definitely going to affect travel and stuff. Being it was already affected because of what Monday was. Now we got this shit going on.
Right. Yeah. What did you plan? Are you leaving out of town on Friday or Saturday or Sunday?
I haven't decided if I'm going to do Friday or Saturday yet. I'm still in the air.
Word.
On what day I want to get in the air.
Well, let us know, man. I'm really hoping we can do a call-in show like we did when you did the Trump rally in Atlanta. Where even if we don't do a full 2 hours, we do a solid, meaty 45.
Sunday.
2 hours?
Sunday the 19th.
Correct.
I may be able to do a quick jump in, but I'll be at the ball.
Well, I mean, we can go after. Well, you should go live. You know what I mean? To get some pictures, some shorts. That would be fun. So we'll figure it out. But we definitely want to have some coverage. Too many people are going to be watching, and we want them seeing you, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm popping up. I might have to find me some of them meta glasses.
Yeah. Actually, Alan Pro is going to the inauguration. Is what we're talking about right now. In addition to that, our homeboy Cannon's going to be out there. Our boy Bryson's going to be out there. So definitely I'm going to be, at the home base.
I'm pretty sure A. Kate. know what?
Oh, you know AK is going to be there. In fact, good call. In fact, I think he was talking about it on his Twitter.
Right now. Y'all about to see me message y'all. I ain't going to show y'all the message, but I'm damn sure about to message him right now.
AK?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Find out if he's going to be there. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, man, I can't wait, man. More history. You know what I'm saying? I already done been in the White House. Every time he comes to Georgia, I get the call to go. And now they're like, look, you've been down. You've been day one. You got to come to the second inauguration.
Wow, he just posted some breaking news. Breaking news, Minnesota House Democrats are claiming they were just sworn in by a retired judge at an undisclosed location. Wow. They're doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I'm so tired of these people.
Right.
Let's just kick this shit off. Let's do it.
Man, they've done something brilliant, and that is focus on infighting. They've done a good job of getting the people H-1B visas and screw you and screw this. And they did such a good job of dividing us on the internet. Right. And
MTG
then
just posted something like that along those lines.
Really? Yeah, corruption at its finest. Absolutely. But it's that brilliant play, man. We need to get these people fighting amongst themselves over stupid stuff so we as the Democrats can plan the takeover and then start doing the shady shit. I know we're about to go. Pro, tell them where to find you and anything you want to leave them with.
Oh, man, you can find me on X always at Seaport Pro. Same thing with Instagram, Seaport Pro. Catch me every Friday night flights, 8 p.m. Catch me here as well every Sunday night, 8 p.m.
Eastern.
That's right, Eastern Standard Time. Well, I mean, I say that because Eastern Time is the standard time, But anyway, and I'd say that because hey, the money operates on Eastern Time.
It's more central, but it's all good. Anyway,
no,
so
the money rate, no.
Central is where it all comes down to. You know what I mean? It's where we all recalibrate. It's where whenever we get too much Easty or too much Westy, we too much in financial trading, we're too much in fires and hippie shit. We all got to come back to Central. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Too much all up in that. You got to come back to Central. Center. You got to center yourself. I don't know. I'm making shit up now. I'm freestyling.
The East is the best. Where's Congress? Where's the president? Where's Trump?
We can all agree the South is the best, no matter where you're at.
Concurred. So
there
South
you go.
Is the best. There we go.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We love you. We appreciate you. My man says Hawaiian time is the best. I love Hawaiian time. I'm just always late because it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? So.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Guys, very excited. Tune in Tuesday. I have on PT Pod. And we'll probably run it on Power Slap. We have upcoming MMA fighter Knuckles coming on to tell us about his journey, his next fight coming up. As you guys know, when I'm not doing this, I love to dabble in the fight stuff, kind of take a break from all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the Dems are eating their own. So were we for a while. Hopefully this inauguration brings us back. I really think we need this. I think it's what Trump is going to do. I think a lot of people are out there running wild, and we need Trump to come back in. We need leadership. You know what I mean? Any second grade teacher will tell you if there's not a solid teacher, you walk in and the kids are setting fires in the classroom, right? And, crashing their little cart trucks into shit and things like that. It's because there's no good leadership. There's no good person at the front of the room. And hopefully after this weekend, we have a person at the front of the room. You already know. Dems are going down. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Rumble on Rumble. Number 54. Fires, Friends, Zuck, and more. Guys, make sure you follow Pro. We're very excited. We're going to be hanging out with him. We're going to be there Friday night for Friday Night Flights, and we're going to be keeping up with him and his social medias all throughout this journey. Thank you, Pro, for everything you do. Thank you all for listening. Anything you want to drop or leave them with?
Nah, man. Get your pet spayed or neutered. You don't need to be no pet grandparent. And that sometimes that may even include your own children because they go crazy as hell out here in these streets as well. Outside of that, man, Donald Trump is your president if you like it or not. And keep the energy you got with Barack. Yeah, I will catch y'all later on this week.
All right, y'all. Thank you, Fuego. Thank you, everybody. We are out.